Hello all and welcome to my little Easter special, and shall we use the cheap pun and call it an extravaganza because it's Easter. I like mystery items, and at Easter they like putting mystery items in eggs usually made of chocolate. And today I've got a few products to get through. They're by two companies, but they're on the cheaper end of the scale, so I would imagine what we're going to get inside of it isn't going to be of the highest quality. So the bar is set low. If it is set low, then if it comes out and it's a nice thing, it's even more of a surprise rather than what we're going to get. But anyway, we'll start off with some, I honestly don't know how to pronounce this. Is it Zany? Is it Zaini? Yeah, whatever. Answers on a postcard there, please. But that's how it's spelled anyway. They were formed in 1913, so they've been going a very long while, so they're obviously doing something right. So this is the Scooby-Doo collection, apparently. And in it we can get three versions of Scooby-Doo. I've noticed straight away. Shaggy's holding Scooby in one of them, and that's the only way we can get Shaggy. He comes with Scooby. That's the only way you can get Shaggy. But anyway, we've also got Velma and Daphne. Do you know what? I nearly said Louisa. Velma and Louise. No, it's Velma and Daphne. And we've got Fred there. I've always thought Fred was a bit of a boring character. Gonna be totally honest with you. Always thought it was a bit boring. But anyway, I would imagine in one of these eggs we get one of those characters on the top there, and in the other two we get some cheap toy, because I've had some of these in the past and I think that was how it works. And there he is, popping out of the egg there, old Scooby. So here we go. 1 out of, yeah, it says 1 out of 3 there. That's exactly what that implies. A lot of words on the back. Probably don't sue me. And watch your allergies and all that sort of thing. And is that who we're going to get? Is that a foreshadowing? Don't know. Anyway, let's open it up and we'll find out. We'll find out. Who have we got? There are out 3 eggs. 3 eggs. The other one's stuck and just doesn't want to come out. They look like dinosaur eggs and be in that colour, don't they? Right, so I really should have taken note of which one was the middle one, and then I could have perhaps known where the Scooby related one is going to be. But anyway, let's get the foil off the first one and dive straight into this. Well, I'll have a bit of test of the chocolate. I was going to say it was cheap, so I don't imagine it's going to be... Oh, there's a tiny little bit broken off there, which is enough for me to test it. I'm sorry, maybe I need a bigger bit. Yeah, that's alright, that's actually very nice. Very cocoa-y. I mean, quite rich in flavour, actually, because I did some did some chocolate animal heads a couple of days ago, and they tasted like cheap chocolate Santa, and they were very weak, actually, after I managed to polish off the rest of it. And what have we got here? There's a lot of blue going on inside this capsule, is all I can tell you there. Is that who we get, and we have to build him ourselves? Because going by the colour scheme, if that is who we have to build, that is Boring Fred, isn't it? Very much looks like the colour of his trousers. Right, let's get it all out and have a look. Or it could be something else completely. Could be something else completely. What the hell is all of this? Well, it's not a Scooby-Doo character. That's a very flat-looking dog. Have we got instructions on how to build this? Oh, some construction needed already. What? There's a small circular piece that goes in the bottom. Not up his arse. Goes in the bottom there. Right, so that's in place. That's what we've got to do first. And then we got... Oh dear, I'm not quite sure what to do here. Those 2 bits go in... What? Do you know what? We'll have a little jump cut here. We'll have a very quick jump cut here. And we'll have this built. There we go. We are done. And that's the end result. Took far much longer than I wanted it to take to put together. You know, obviously the instructions on these things aren't overly clear, but clear enough to eventually get the job done. And I kind of thought it was meant to be one of those things you roll along and he sort of flaps his arms up and down. But all I seem to get him to do is kind of, yeah, do that. Okay, never mind. At least it wasn't Boring Fred. So let's have Boring Fred come out of one of the other eggs. I lost track of which one was in the middle, because again, I reckon that's where it's going to be. So let's have him open dinosaur egg number 2. Open that up very carefully so chocolate doesn't go absolutely everywhere. There's another one of our clear little capsules. Can we come on? Out you come. Okay, I can see some green inside this one. This is another jump cut needed and some assembly required. Let's have a look. Oh god, it is by the looks of it, isn't it? Right, what we've got to build this time. Hopefully, we've got stickers on this one. Okay, what's it meant to look like at the end? Some flat amphibian of some form. It's a little frog, and we get to stick the eyes on it. and it just sits there by a lake, not being able to jump in it because it's got no legs. Right, this one can't be too difficult, he says. Get the instructions back. Red bit goes in the middle of the apparently yellow bit, which isn't yellow, and then we stick some eyes on it after we've stuck the top on. So, right, okay. It's very holy in the middle. I don't mean religious. Right, so that right, so that just goes there, and then Froggy, as long as we get him the right way round, just sits on the top somehow. Is that another sticker? No, it's not. It's just a random piece of white paper. Is it that way around or is it the other way around? It's going to be the other way around, isn't it? As soon as I put it in one way, I know I'm going to get it wrong. Is that way around there? There we go. Just do that. And that's what makes him mobile. Like a really badly designed Robot Wars vehicle. So stick some eyes on him. This is going to be done really badly. But no jump cut here this time. Oh, Froggy wasn't too bad to put together. Oh god, no, we need his eyes to see. I'm not lining up the pupils, so they could be proper on the squiff, but can't have everything. Quality control here isn't a thing, but there we go. Yep. He looks like he's had a night out on the town, doesn't he? Oh, there we go. At least he was a little bit easier to put together than his rabbit friend over here. So we've got a frog and a rabbit. Now can we have the dog to go with them and make Scooby-Doo? So there we go. Right, we've got the dog. Got the frog put together. It's because it rhymes. It's in my head. Right, this is the Scooby-Doo character, so drum roll, please. Who is it going to be? Is it going to be Velma? Is it going to be Daphne? Is it going to be Boring Fred? Is it going to be one of the two Scooby-Doos, or is it going to be the third Scooby-Doo, which Shaggy is holding? Those were the ones pictured. I can see blue, but it looks like a bit of paper, so it doesn't look like it's Boring Fred. I'll probably upset every possible Fred fan in the world if there is such a thing. And it's Shaggy holding Scooby, which is very small and very cute. I was going to say very cute, but Shaggy's mouth is in a odd shape. And it looks like when they painted him, they then put their thumb over it, and we've got like a sort of a... ended up with a fingerprint impression on his face. Or it almost looks like he's got whiskers that aren't painted in as well. I didn't actually choose which one I wanted, but if I could have chose the one I wanted, I think it would have been this one. Scooby's eyes are a little bit off as well. But not awful. Do you know what? Not awful for the size it is. Not awful for the money that I've paid. That's all right, actually. That is all right. I mean, these are proper cheap crap. But old Scooby there, he's all right. For what he is and what he cost, he's all right. He's not going to stand up because he's very small. Right, let's get these out of the way. And that's the first pack of Zanies open. We'll try and whisk through the second pack because I saw another set of characters down. I thought, why not? Let's grab them. They seem to bloody follow me everywhere. We've got some more Paw Patrol. And I'll tell you what, we'll try and remember which one's in the middle this time. See if the middle one is the one which is the 1 out of 3. So because I've come across so much Paw Patrol stuff in my life of making mystery item or blind bag openings, I know some of their names. I believe that is Chase. I've now learned that is Marshall. After the last time we come across, I had to call him Fire McFire Dog or something like that. But that is Marshall. That one is Sky. That one is Rubble. It's going to be all the names are going to be on here now. And and Dog that runs fast. I don't know. We've got 2 versions of Chase for some reason, and we can get a mini puzzle apparently. Great. Right, let's open this up and see if we've got more green dinosaur eggs. No, the blue ones. Oh, they're actually Paw Patrol themed as well. Right, there's one egg. That's the middle egg, which we shall put in the middle and see if it's the one with the character in. And that's obviously the egg on the right-hand side as we open it. Right, get rid of the box. Off you go. Right, that's the middle one. We'll save that for last if it is indeed the Paw Patrol character. And let's get this one open up and see who we get. Is it going to be, again, more assembly? If there's another frog I ain't doing it. It's got a bit... What is this? The build shit episode. Right, so that looks like it needs constructing as well. Don't worry, I've got my bowl here to save up all my chocolate. That's going to last me a couple of days. Jesus Christ. Right, what have we got to build this time? We've got multicolour pieces. That looks like a turtle shell. Some of these bits look like they need to be broken out. Right, what's this one meant to look like? We might have to... Oh my God. Faceless turtle. It's meant to look like that. So, right. If these just fit in here like this without needing to be broken up, then that's a thing that can be done rather quickly. Or should we have another jump cut and build the turtle? I think that's what we're going to do. So here we go. Bear with me 1 second. Here we go. What was 1 second for you was more like about 3 or 4 minutes for me. Tiny bit fiddly because you had to rest these red pieces here, which are supposed to be his feet, which are rather oddly sort of stumpy chili shapes. You have to rest all those in and then rest his head in and then have that all stay in position and then pop the shell on while nothing moves. It was a bit awkward. And the idea is, I think as he goes along, like that, it was working a minute ago. They were all going round. His head's meant to bob up and down, but because of the moulding, it doesn't really work, unfortunately. You have to put it in a specific way. There's a bit inside that makes it go up and down, but it's, yeah, the moulding's a bit too tight, and there's a lot of give, so it doesn't really work. But, I mean, yeah, the principle was there. The execution just, unfortunately, wasn't bang on that day. There's Sky, so let's open this one. There's the middle one, which will have a Paw Patrol character in it, surely. Right, here we go. Let's build something else. It's not. I'm trying to sort of play talk it in, but not really talk it in. Reverse psychology. That's the kind. I'm playing reverse psychology with a bloody chocolate egg and need to reevaluate life at times. Right, get off. I don't want to eat tin foil or whatever you are. Right, here we go. What are we building this time, or is it our Paw Patrol character? I don't know. It could be our Paw Patrol character because it's in this style of plastic pod. I'm pretty sure the Scooby character was in this style of plastic pod. It could be. Right, who we got? Big reveal. Is it Marshall? I want Rubble, if anything. It's not. It's well, that's unexpected. Got a Star Wars thing. Wouldn't it be funny if they accidentally put a Star Wars one in instead of a Paw Patrol thing in? So this kid's really looking forward to getting a cute dog from its favourite TV programme, and they get the head of a decapitated Darth Vader. It's literally just actually really nicely moulded. It's got a moulding line. It's got a bit of a moulding line going side to side. That's actually really nicely moulded for what it is. Oh well, who knew? Who knew? Are we going to get a Paw Patrol thing in this last one? He's the middle leg. The middle leg had Scooby, which I just whacked over. Right, so just lie down. You're too small to keep upright easily. Right, let's have our Paw Patrol thingy. Or have we not got a Paw Patrol thing? At least we didn't have to build something else. See where I find out to build the Paw Patrol thing now, don't I? Have we talked that one in? Right, as we get all the rubbish out of the way, it's got a lot of clearing up to do. So I've got my Wow Egg products to get through. There's a spoiler. So this one's in that type of capsule as well. So hopefully it doesn't need building and it is our Paw Patrol thing. So, wow, that's a bowl of chocolate and a half I've got building up beside me. Right, come on, Rubble. It's a bloody puzzle. Is that what it... I know... Oh. Wrong box. Come back. I saw this thing at the top and I thought we was going to get one of these nice little figures here. But we got a bloody puzzle. Right. How many pieces? How long are you going to take of my life? Oh, God's sake. Right. Bit of paper. Disappointment. I wanted a figure, but we didn't get a figure. Disappointment. Oh, dear. This is too many pieces. It looks like Rubble. I got the one I wanted. But we've got puzzles. So I'm not going to build this puzzle now. So what I'll do is stack all these pieces up in a little pile. Like this. Hope that they're all there. I shall build them. I shall construct this puzzle at the end of this video. But by the magic and the power of editing, you'll see what this puzzle looks like. Here. Where my thumb's pointing. In that corner there is where you'll see it. So for now, we'll pop you there. And we'll build you in a minute. But that's actually a nice thing. It's a nice Star Wars collectible thing. As small as it is. Right, there we go. Right, another 3-pack before we end on a grand finale. That's worth staying for, I hope. Wow Eggs. I've opened 3 packs of Wow Eggs in the past. They do a blue pack and a pink pack, but unfortunately they didn't have any pink ones, and I'm guessing they're stereotypically for boys and girls. And they had some odd things in them last time. They had like a little sweet corn plastic torch. Yep, that's the thing. And a little sort of pull back and go thingy, which very, very much looked like something out of Robot Wars / BattleBots in America. Right, so here are our little mystery wow eggs, little small ones. And hopefully these are easy to open. I think you just split them here, he says. Quite easily, he says. Get fingers in there and tear. Oh, right, well, we've opened up one side already, which I think is our chocolate stuff. No, it's not. We're straight in there. That's our little... Oh, it's a little rubber toy dinosaur. Well, that's better quality than the stuff we got last time. God knows what breed he is. I mean, I'm pretty sure they didn't have blue spots on back in the old dinosaur days. The blue spots meant to be on the raised bits and the printing's a bit off, or is it just like, yeah, just throw more spots on there? We need more spots. I mean, it's still a cheap toy, but it's actually a little bit better than I imagined. Although it dwarfs over Darth Vader, and I'm pretty sure this side is going to be the food that we get. We get to eat our little plastic, yeah, like that. More like a paste that you shovel out. Well, we've opened this one, so we're going to have to eat this one. We'll have a little taste of, because we kind of perhaps I forgot what it tasted like. I don't think I was overwhelmed. What are they? The little biscuit, the little Malteser type things in there. There we go. Well, eat that. That's all right. Can we get those out? That's actually very nice. Give it to them. Okay, they are Maltesers, but they feel like not very crunchy in the middle, so they might feel like they've gone off a little bit, but not sure what to make of that. That's all right. Very creamy, actually. But yeah, it was very soft in the middle instead of crunchy, which, you know, okay. We'll finish that one afterwards, but we're not going to eat another 2 of these on camera. Right, can we get into this one? A lot easier than the first one, but this seems to be a bit of a challenge to get into. This thing here is, I would imagine, supposed to make your life easier, but it's not quite doing that. Jesus Christ. Just squeeze the egg in general. Right, we're just getting destructive now, basically. And the fact I've eaten those things, I've got my hands a little bit greasy. There's got to be an easier way of opening these, surely. Just, there we go, we are just literally tearing now. Down the middle, there we go. And which side's got the toy in? I think it's this side here. Oh, it's a little stretchy man. We had one of these before, but he had no face. Or he had a very basic face. Where is he? He was over here for ages. Oh, he's gone now. He's got it. Well, just as well he's gone. Or just as well, I've got a replacement for him. But it's like a very miniature Stretch Armstrong. He's actually quite cool. Like, why's he got a hand on his face? Pointing like that, if you get what I mean. That's a tiny bit weird. There we go. Oh, now he's dabbing. Don't do that. Well, let's put you on the wall and get into the last one. That's obviously our food, so that can sort of go next to the bowl with my gone-off Malteser. And that pile of whatever on the floor. Got loads. Right. I'm not mastering these very well at all. So, get destructive. That's really bad. Just gonna. There we go. Come on. There we go. Get in there. And we've managed. Wow, look at that. That's actually quite cool. When you expect cheap and tacky, get me going. Ain't no bloody Hot Wheels, is it? But that's not all. I was expecting proper cheap nasty, and oh yeah, okay, it's still cheap, but it's not as nasty as I imagined. That's all right. It feels like it should have some. It looks like it's got a little motor in it where you sort of push it and it sort of the motorized bit kicks in and it carries on for a little while, but it's very much not going to work. But that's all right. That's all right. I mean, there's no sort of star product in the middle of those, you know, where you're expecting sort of a nice Paw Patrol thing or a nice Scooby-Doo little figure there. But anyway, I've got 3 of these things to shovel out with paste. Right, that's the 3 packs and all the small eggs out of the way. It's time for the grand finale. We've got a big wow egg. We've not just got one big wow egg, that's pink, which would signify, I'm making up words now, which would signify that it's probably for women. We've got a big blue one as well. Because last time I opened these, I had a big one. I didn't realise that it was blue for a boy, pink for a girl, because they only had these ones. So we've got one of each. We've got one of each. And seeing we've just opened boys' toys, we'll pop the boys' one to a side, and we'll open the girls' one up to start with. And I'd like to think these being bigger, they'd be easier to open. But I don't think that's the case. And Jesus Christ, that is huge. No surprise for guessing what food we've got this time. And there's our little spatula to eat that with. But what the... Very East, is it? It feels like it's sprung loaded, but don't think it's going to do an awful lot. Oh, it's got... Oh, it's got a wind-up thing. But it's sadly... Oh, it doesn't work. It's broken. Which is a shame because... It works on its own, but it doesn't wind up. Oh, that's a shame. I'll just keep winding this up to try and get it to work, and then later in the middle of the night it'll just go mental and wake me up. Unless I'm not winding up far enough. No. Oh, that's a shame. Oh! We have action! Look at it go! It's very weak. Hours of fun, look at that. It's not going to stop now, is it? I'll tell you, you go over there and do your thing and party away like you're listening to, I don't know, some modern pop music that's very popular. There we go, you've stopped now. Name her. Calling it her because it came out the pink egg, which is meant to be for girls. I mean, these were £1 each. Last time I opened one of these, by the way, I got a fidget spinner. It was a very nice quality fidget spinner which spun round, and as fidget spinners do, funnily enough, hence the word spinner. But where I'm going with this is it had lights in it, and it was quite an alright thing. And so's that. I'm expecting giant version of this in there, and like, again, pure cheap crap. But I've got to say, they've kind of knocked it out of the park with these for money. Yes, they're aimed, looks like, well, there's no looking like it about it at all. They're aimed at very much the younger audience going by it. I don't actually think they're really colour schemed in the end. I wouldn't have said that is particularly more for a girl than a boy, and this is more particularly for a boy. Well, maybe you can with this one. It's sort of that construction. Does he? No, he doesn't bob up and down or anything like that. I thought you might, as it might push, you know, the little head might bob up and down like the old Fisher Price toys do. And there he looks like he's, yeah, look. Maybe that's a relative of some form. Looking, touching his cheek, stroking him, and looking at him evilly. That's very creepy, actually. But I'm pleasantly surprised with those for what they are. Very pleasantly surprised with them. I'll give it to them. Not bad. Not bad for £1 each. To get such a large toy and an egg, and you get a little snack as well. I've still got life in me. There we go. Name the chick, people. You got it all out your system? Anyway, favourite item. This, as a person that's not massively into Star Wars, but I appreciate it, that surprised me as being a nice thing out of such a cheap product, which, to be honest with you, the stuff in it's never been of overly high quality. So I liked that. And I've still got to do that bloody puzzle in a minute. But these really surprised me. And for the money, yeah, they're all right. What was your favourite item? Let me know in the comment section below, and give the chick a name. Why not? Give the frog a name if you want, with the rabbit biting its arse. Yeah, that didn't really work. That was a bit naff. But yeah, give the chick a name. Go for it. Comment section below. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you have enjoyed my little Easter special, go on, say it again, extravaganza, then please do hit a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. I like it when you do that, and so does YouTube. So thank you very much in advance if you do that. If you like mystery item openings, please subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. Plenty of mystery boxes, blind bags, blind boxes, all sorts of mystery item stuff on the channel. So please consider subscribing if you are new. If you're subscribed already, thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. But this is just me to say thank you very much for watching. And as always, please do take care.